A thunderous roar that once echoed on roads worldwide, the Dodge Challenger, has been silenced forever. This isn't just the end of a car, it's the end of an era. The closing of a chapter in automotive history that was written in tire tracks and punctuated by the growl of an engine. When the news broke, it was as if time stood still. The air was filled with a mixture of disbelief and sorrow. The Dodge Challenger, a symbol of power and freedom, was being discontinued. The announcement sent shockwaves through the world, particularly among car enthusiasts. This wasn't just a car. It was a testament to the spirit of rebellion and the pursuit of power, speed, and style. The initial reaction was one of disbelief. There was a collective gasp, a shared moment of silence as the world processed the news. The Dodge Challenger, with its iconic design and powerful performance, had been a staple on roads across the globe. Its discontinuation felt like a loss, a piece of our shared cultural history being taken from us. The general public, too, was taken aback. Even those who weren't car enthusiasts recognized the Challenger for what it was, a symbol of an era, a piece of Americana. Its discontinuation was a reminder of the ever-changing world, a sign of the times. The muscle car industry also felt the impact. The discontinuation of the Dodge Challenger, a mainstay of the muscle car world, was a stark reminder of the changing landscape. It signaled a shift in the industry, a move towards a future that, while exciting in its possibilities, also held a sense of uncertainty and loss. But let's not forget, this is not just a story of an end. It's a story of a legacy. The Dodge Challenger might be leaving production lines, but it's not leaving our hearts or our histories. Its influence will continue to shape the industry, its spirit will continue to inspire, and its legend will continue to grow. The discontinuation of the Dodge Challenger marks the end of an iconic era, leaving behind a legacy that will be remembered for generations to come. The Dodge Challenger's journey began in the fall of 1969, a time when muscle cars ruled the roads. The streets echoed with the roars of powerful engines, and amidst this symphony of horsepower, the Dodge Challenger was born, ready to leave its mark on the era. The first-generation Dodge Challenger was introduced to the world as a more luxurious muscle car. It was designed to compete with the likes of the Chevrolet Camaro and Ford Mustang. But it was so much more than just another competitor in the muscle car market. It was a statement, an assertion of power and style that quickly turned heads and won hearts. The Challenger, with its long hood, short deck, and wide stance, was a vision of strength and elegance. It was a car that boasted an engine lineup as diverse as it was powerful. From the modest Slant 6 to the monstrous Hemi 5.8, the Challenger offered an engine for every taste, for every need for speed. What truly set the Challenger apart, however, was its unique blend of power and comfort. While its competitors focused on raw performance, the Challenger offered a more refined driving experience. It was a muscle car that didn't compromise on luxury. With its roomy interior, high-quality materials, and an array of options, the Challenger provided a ride that was as comfortable as it was exhilarating, and the world took notice. The car industry was abuzz with talk of the new Dodge Challenger. It quickly became a beloved muscle car, a symbol of the era's love for speed and style. It was a car that stood out, that dared to be different, and in doing so, it carved out a place for itself in the annals of automotive history. With its powerful engine and striking design, the Dodge Challenger quickly earned its place among the greats. It was more than just a car. It was a legend in the making, a beacon of power and elegance that would forever change the landscape of the muscle car world. As the years rolled by, the Dodge Challenger evolved, but its spirit remained unaltered. Indeed, the second generation of the Challenger, from 1978 to 1983, marked a significant departure from its muscle car roots. Yet, the Challenger's core essence, power, style, and a rebellious streak, remained intact. This era saw the Challenger reborn as a compact car, a response to the fuel crisis of the 70s. The focus shifted to efficiency and affordability, but the Challenger never lost its flair. The sleek design, the aggressive stance, the roar of the engine, they all echoed the spirit of the original. The third generation, from 2008 till today, witnessed the Challenger's triumphant return to its muscle car origins. This was a time of renaissance, with Dodge drawing inspiration from the iconic first-generation design and blending it with modern technology. The result was a vehicle that embodied the best of both worlds, the power and performance of a classic muscle car, coupled with the convenience and safety features of a modern vehicle. This generation saw the introduction of the SRT Hellcat, a beast that boasted a staggering 707 horsepower. The Hellcat was a tribute to the Challenger's legacy, a nod to the power and glory of the original. Innovations such as the Uconnect infotainment system, adaptive cruise control, and advanced safety features brought the Challenger into the 21st century without diluting its rich heritage. The Challenger didn't just adapt to the times, it thrived, carving out a niche for itself in a world increasingly dominated by SUVs and electric cars. The Challenger's journey through its second and third generations is a tale of resilience and adaptability. It's a story of a car that refused to be defined by the constraints of its time, a car that maintained its identity even as it evolved. Through every evolution, the Dodge Challenger remained true to its roots, a testament to its enduring appeal. The decision to discontinue the Dodge Challenger sent shock waves through the automobile industry. It was like a punch in the gut, a sudden jolt that made everyone sit up and take notice. The Challenger, with its roaring engine and sleek design, had become a symbol of American muscle car culture. So you can imagine the disappointment when the powers that be decided to pull the plug. The reasons, well, they were twofold. First, there was the issue of fuel efficiency. Despite its legendary status, the Challenger was a gas guzzler, a relic of a bygone era when fuel consumption wasn't such a pressing concern. Second, there was the push towards electric vehicles, with governments across the globe setting ambitious targets for electric vehicle adoption. The writing was on the wall for the Challenger. It was a classic case of evolution, of survival of the fittest. The automobile industry was changing, and the Challenger, it seemed, wasn't built for this new world. Now let's talk about the reaction from the car community. To say it was a shock would be an understatement. For many, the Challenger was more than just a car. It was a symbol of freedom, of the open road. It was a connection to a simpler time when driving was about more than just getting from point A to point B. So when the news broke, it was met with disbelief, sadness, even anger. There were petitions, protests, passionate pleas to keep the Challenger alive. But in the end, it was all in vain. The impact on muscle car culture was profound. The Challenger wasn't just a car, it was an icon, a beacon of power and performance. Its discontinuation left a void, a gap that other cars tried to fill. But could they really? Could any car truly replace the Challenger? The Challenger's discontinuation left a void in the muscle car world, a gap that may never be filled. It was the end of an era, a farewell to a legend, but as we all know, legends never truly die. They live on, in the hearts and minds of those who love them, and the Dodge Challenger is no different. Though the Dodge Challenger may no longer grace our roads, its legacy is far from forgotten. The roar of its engine, the sleek lines of its design, the pure thrill of acceleration, these are things that have left an indelible mark on the world of automobiles. The Challenger was more than just a car. It was a testament to the power of design and engineering, a symbol of a time when the open road was a canvas for the daring and the adventurous. Even as we move towards a future dominated by electric vehicles and autonomous driving, the spirit of the Challenger continues to inspire. Its influence can be seen in the aggressive, muscular aesthetics that many modern sports cars have adopted. It's in the obsession with horsepower, the pursuit of speed and performance that drives the industry forward. The Challenger didn't just participate in the muscle car culture, it helped shape it. And then there's the community. Car enthusiasts around the world continue to cherish their Challengers, maintaining them with a level of care and dedication that speaks volumes about the love for this machine. Car meets, online forums, restoration projects. The Challenger lives on in these spaces, a testament to its enduring appeal. The Challenger was a statement, a bold declaration of what a car could be. Its discontinuation may have been a shock to many, but it's important to remember that the end of production doesn't mean the end of the story. Just like the classic vinyl records that are still played with passion, or the vintage watches that are coveted by collectors, the Challenger continues to captivate. So yes, the Dodge Challenger may have taken its final bow, but its impact is far from over. It's etched in the heart of every car enthusiast, in the DNA of the industry, in the spirit of the open road. The Dodge Challenger, a legend in its own right, will forever remain a symbol of power, performance, and the enduring appeal of the muscle car.